Here I'll be showing you how to connect this Cube camera that's available here at CCTV Camera World to your Wi-Fi router. So the camera in the box comes with the camera itself, a USB cable plugs into the bottom of the camera, power adapter to plug into this USB cable, and then some screws to mount the camera. The camera itself will have an Ethernet jack on the bottom and also a reset button and a connection for this micro USB. The first step in connecting this camera is to download the EZView app and install it on your phone, and then create an account and log in. The purpose of using this camera is so that you can view it from anywhere from the internet. And in order to do that, you need to make sure you have the EZView app set up with a username password, because that lets you add this camera as a cloud device. And second, on your phone that you're using to connect to this camera, you are connected to the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi that you want to connect this camera to. If you are not, then you will not be able to successfully pair the camera using the phone app to your Wi-Fi. You'll have to do it manually. So first, I'm going to show you how to download the EZView app on your iPhone, let's say. You can follow the same kind of steps on your Android phone.
So on your phone, if you're using an iPhone, you can just follow along, and steps will be analogous using an Android phone. So you go to your app store and search for the EZView app. And then you can select the first entry there for UNV, and make sure you download this app that says EZView UNV. Don't always go just for the first result that comes up. That's usually an ad. So here I'm downloading the EZView UNV app. Now, before I open the app, this is a reminder, please make sure you're on the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection that you want to pair your camera to, otherwise the connection will fail. So click open. You can scroll through these by swiping left and then hit get started now. You have to agree to this privacy agreement. You can X out of any pop-ups you get. You won't get pop-ups after that. Now, this does ask you to sign up by entering a phone number or entering an email address if you don't already have an account. So I'm going to click on sign up and create a new account for myself. Recommended region, if you look closely on the top, it says United States. I'm going to click on that. It says please enter your email address. So I'm going to type that in. And then after you've typed in your email address, you'll have an option to verify your email by sending a code. Click the send code button. It says, please read the agreement and click on this little checkbox on the bottom. Make sure you click on that and then hit send code again. In my case here, it's asking me to verify that I'm a human. So it's asking me to put these characters in order. So select them. So I'm clicking 7 and then 8 and then the cat figure and then hit OK. Verification passed. And now it's sending me a verification code. I have about a minute to verify that. I'm going to go under my mail. So in my mail, I found this notification from EasyCloud. Here's my code. I'm going to go back and put that in here. And then hit next. Now it's asking me to put in a password for my account during the sign up process. You can put your own password in, just make sure you don't forget it. This is not setting a password on the camera, it's just for logging in to the EZView app. After you're done putting in the password you want your account to have, hit sign up. And then you'll come to this live view screen, and you can now start using your phone app with the camera.
Now, before adding the camera to the app, this is the point where you have to power the camera. This connection goes into the bottom of the camera right here. So make sure you have your shorter end facing down. Plug it into a micro USB connection at the bottom. And this end plugs into the USB connector here. Make sure this white part is going into this slotted part here. So these two go together. Now plug this into your power strip or outlet. So I've got my power strip here. I'm going to plug this into power. If you don't see a light come on automatically, make sure the power is on. You'll see a red light if the camera turns on from your outlet, and then it'll go through its boot sequence. It'll announce that it's ready to pair. While it's pairing, I'm going to show you something on the bottom. There's a QR code right here. This is what you need to scan into the app to connect this
Waiting for
camera.
network connection. Please add and configure the device on the mobile client.
So now it's ready to connect to your phone app. This is the point where we go back on the phone. I had mentioned before that you want to make sure you are on a 2.4 gigahertz connection on your phone. So if I do a site survey of my Wi-Fi, I confirm that I'm on a 2.4 gigahertz connection for my Wi-Fi router. I also have a 5G, and you don't want to be on a 5G connection because the camera is incapable of connecting to a 5G connection. So you need to be on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. So now I'm going back to my app. So what I did was click on the 3 lines on the top for the menu. It tells me, I have a code. This is my ID in the cloud. And here's the devices menu. When I click on that, I can hit add a device. Now, while I've been speaking, the camera has probably timed out. I'm going to turn it back off and turn it back on so that it can initiate its Wi-Fi pairing sequence. You want to be here on this menu, ready to pair with the camera and add it as a Wi-Fi device when you hear the vocal prompts on the camera to pair it. So now I'm going to go to add Wi-Fi device, and I'm waiting now for the vocal prompt from the camera that it's ready to pair.
Welcome. Waiting for network connection. Please add and configure the device on the mobile client.
Now I'm on the mobile client here already, so now it's time to pair it. So I'm going to click on the camera is waiting to be connected, add as a cloud device. Please do not choose add as a local device. Otherwise, you will not be able to watch it from away. Now it's going to ask you allow EZUNV to use your location. Say yes, allow while using app. Now enter device name. You can name this device anything you want. Notice it says 5G Wi-Fi is not supported. So I'm connected to my Wi-Fi my router. That's the 2.4 gigahertz connection. Now I have to type in my Wi-Fi password so this app can pass that password on to the camera. I've typed in my Wi-Fi password. Now I'm going to scan the registration code by clicking on this icon right here and hit allow for your phone to let its camera be used by the app. Hit OK here. On the bottom of this camera, there is a QR code. I'm going to scan this little QR code right here. This is a registration code that's needed for the app to connect to the camera. Now hit connect automatically. Usually that works. Hit join when it asks you, can it join this network? Your phone's just asking for permissions. Notice the blue light is blinking right now. On the bottom here, it says device added successfully. Please set time for device.
Network connected. Adding the device at cloud.
And I got a confirmation through the vocal prompts, and the blue LED is now solid.
The device has been added to cloud.
It reconfirmed that it's been added to cloud, so I'm ready to go and set the time for the device. This is just asking me about daylight savings time. Since I'm in the United States, I'll leave it as enabled, but I need to correct the start time. It should be March 2nd week, Sunday at 2 a.m. And this is November 1st week, Sunday at 2 a.m. And then hit OK, and then press OK. Now, if everything goes well, you should get a listing for the device here as online. So if you get an offline after adding this and you see that blue LED is solid and you heard all those vocal prompts, your camera is connected. For some reason on my network, because I have a lot of restrictions, it doesn't automatically appear. I'm going to exit my app and go back into it. You may have to do the same as well. And then I'm going to go to devices, and it says my device. It's highlighted blue. That means it's connected. It says Wi-Fi signal, gives me a little meter. If I now click on it, I can start live view and start viewing my camera. And here I'm waving my hand. It's pretty instantaneous. So this connection is going through the internet from the camera, through the internet to the phone. So now I can actually watch this camera one way. If I double click on it, I can expand the screen. And if I click on two-way audio, hit allow. I move the camera off, the phone off screen. Because of audio feedback, that's what you heard, but there's two-way audio communication happening. So when you click on it, If you're too close to the camera, you'll hear this audio feedback. I'm going to turn it back off. But here, I've got the camera connected. Now, keep in mind, this camera does have a reset button on the bottom. If for some reason you are not able to follow these instructions to connect, reset the camera by putting a small inert object like a pencil and press the reset button for 10 seconds while the unit is powered on and wait for the camera to reboot. You'll notice that the red LED will become solid on the bottom and it will reset itself. Then you can restart the video and pair again. But this blue LED is solid. That means I'm connected to Wi-Fi. When it's blinking, it's ready to pair to Wi-Fi. And the red solid LED on the bottom, when it's booting up, tells you it's turning on. There is a microSD slot on the side. It shows you what orientation the microSD card, it has a little notch on it that needs to be inserted into the camera safely so you don't damage the mechanism inside. So if you put a microSD, you can actually record inside the camera and then access it through the phone app as well. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.